What's up, everyone? Russ Whitaker back on YouTube again with another good video, and this time it's going to be a smackdown between the two top Android phones on AT&T's advertising market as we speak. The one on the left side is the HTC Inspire 4G, and the one on the right side would be the Motorola Atrix 4G. Two 4G smartphones that are huge. We've had a lot of hype about the 4G, which we'll get into later in our review. Alright, everyone, so first let's take a look at the kind of like the overview of the phones. So we'll start with the Motorola Atrix because that seems to be the hottest device. The Atrix is a 4-inch QHD display with a 960 by 540 screen resolution, very, very close to the iPhone 4 in that aspect. This is the front, beautiful display here, and you see I have live wallpapers here installed. And if I can ever find what I'm looking for, see it, it's weird. And on the left side we have the micro USB charging port. And we also have an HDMI charging port, which comes with this cord here to plug in your TV, as we see there. On the right side, we have volume rocker, up and down volume, and nothing else besides that. On our back, we have a bit of a carbon fiber look, but it's not. Let me let you guys know, it is not real carbon fiber. It is just a basically kind of like a mimic of a carbon fiber, but it does have a nice look to it. And we also have our 5 megapixel HD camera with dual LED flash. We also have a Moto Blur logo, excuse me. I'm not a big fan of Moto Blur, but I mean, I have to live with it. We have that. We have a nice big speaker here. This is not a microphone, this is a speaker. And for that part is basically everything. On the top we have a front-facing camera right here. This is our earpiece, Motorola logo. We have 4 capacitive buttons, options button, home button, back button, search button. Okay, now we switch over to the the Inspire 4G. On the front we have a nice earpiece here, pretty big. It is also used for the sound output in music and other audio sources. And then we can turn it to our right side. We have nothing on our right side. Our left side, all we have is a volume rocker for up and down. Our back side, we have an 8 megapixel camera. We also have a dual LED flash and a loudspeaker here. AT&T logo. And then we also have 2 other logos, if I can get them focused in. I'm very sorry if I can't, but we have, you guys really can't see it that well. But we have Dolby's mobile logo. We have SR5 Wow HD logo here. So that is basically the overview of the design. Alright guys, so we have a 5-round battle going on here. First we're going to start with our processors. So these are the biggest things. These are what power these smartphones, these incredible smartphones to date. So first we'll start with the Inspire 4G. We have a 1 GHz Qualcomm Snapdragon processor running at, of course, it just said 1 GHz. On the right, we have the Motorola Atrix 4G processor is the, hang on a second, let me think about this, guys, I'm sorry, it's a little early. It is the NVIDIA Tegra 2 dual-core processor. So we have a dual-core phone, 1 GHz each core, sorry. So we have equivalents to a 2 GHz processor on this compared to a 1 GHz Snapdragon processor on the Inspire 4G, sorry. So in that round, as you all know, dual core beats single core mostly in that case. But just to double check before we declare a winner, we would do a few transition. So we'll flip it over here. Very smooth on each device. They'll be used at the same time. And the Atrix seemed to beat it there. We will open up a few apps. Maybe we can... Oh, sorry. I'm not used to this. I didn't push this right. Let's see what we can go to. Let's jump on to Facebook at the same time if we can. I didn't do that right. I'm sorry. Put this back in the regular orientation. We'll do that one more time. 3, 2, 1. It looks like the Inspire 4G beat the Atrix at that part. See, the thing is, the Atrix 4G is running 2.2 Froyo, and 2.2 Froyo was not designed to run with dual-core chipsets. So, as currently, this is not taking full advantage of the hardware or the full advantage of the dual-core processor on this thing. And where the Atrix 4G, the Inspire 4G is taking full capability and full power of its processor. Let's open up one more. Let's open up browser at the same time, possibly. And it looks like the Atrix 4G wiped it out there. Maybe. There we go. Okay, so this round, clearly the Atrix 4G has an advantage over the processors on this round. So this round is going to have to go to the Atrix 4G. Okay, so we cleared off that round. What's next in our next top one? Number 2, cameras. Both have great cameras. The Inspire 4G has an 8 megapixel camera, which is takes pretty decent pictures, along with the Motorola Atrix 4G has a 5 megapixel camera. Both of them have dual flash. Both have geotagging. This one has image stabilization, which is extremely great for pictures if you're moving your camera. I know with me I have a shaky hand and I can never take pictures on my iPhone 4. That would turn out blurry, but this is image stabilization. This does not. So let's take a video, or let's take a picture on both of these. If I could find camera on both, maybe. There we go. Okay, so we're going to take a picture of something in the room. I don't know what. Just bear with me here. We'll take a picture of my beautiful, oh God, I don't know, my printer. And then and the flash will be on, I guess, in both. So there's one loaded up. And we'll turn our flash on. So this is with flash. Again, this is with flash. Okay, so we have our picture done in both. Now let's compare these side by side and see what kind of pictures we get here with these cameras, and we'll determine the winner. Now, as you can see, it looks like the Atrix 4G, the Inspire 4G, as a matter of fact, actually took the picture round, because we will try this again with no flash. But as you can see, there is, even though the flash was on, you can see that there is no really high brightness to this. On the Atrix 4G, there is a lot of brightness. As you can see, what the details are very crisp. We'll try to cut in and see what we can do here. This is, by the way, the Inspire 4G is rooted to make this fair, so no one comes back at me saying, oh, that's not fair, you didn't do a good job. Well, guess what? Don't watch my videos. But anyway, so we have, comparing these, as you can see, it looks like the Inspire 4G kind of took this round by this. So we're going to try one more time without flash and see if that makes a difference. And if it doesn't, or if it does, then we will call this round a tie between the two devices, because both have great cameras, and 5 megapixel and 8 megapixel doesn't always matter on the megapixels, it kind of matters on the sensors on the device. So we're going to go ahead and take a picture without the flash on these devices. And this way we would tell in low lighting conditions. So we'll take the same picture again, same place, without flash. First on the Inspire 4G, and now we'll go ahead with the Atrix 4G. And go ahead and do that. So we'll swap over to no flash, possibly. We'll take a picture on the Atrix 4G here. Okay, so we have both of those loaded up. Now we'll tap on buttons here and we will get these image. Oh, that is the wrong picture, I tell you. Did I just not take a picture or something? Or what happened here? We got some technical difficulties, I think. I think I have to retake that picture. I'm sorry, but apparently something didn't go right. That's better. Okay, so here we are without flash on these devices. Now take a look at the two. We will zoom in. So the Atrix 4G seems a little blurry. And you can see the Inspire 4G is very smooth, and actually I think the scrolling, you can see, look at the scrolling on the Atrix 4G, and look at it on the Inspire, a lot smoother in that one. And like I said, this may change because as the 2.3 update comes out for the Atrix, the camera performance will be upgraded to a little more tolerable, as we could say. So this round, we're going to have the Inspire 4G take the cameras. So we have one-on-one right now. Next one is our browser test. This is our world-famous browser test. So what we're going to do is, I unfortunately do not have a Wi-Fi network I can connect to, so we're going to have to do this through our AT&T's claimed 4G network. So we're going to go ahead and tap the browser button at the same time, and we'll load up a web page, but we're not going to worry about tapping at the same time. So we're going to go to, let's say, YouTube. So we have YouTube ready in there. And on the Atrix. YouTube is ready. Now we just got to see which one gets there quicker. Now, pretty even. And the Atrix definitely wiped out the Inspire at that time. So let's scroll through and see which one plays